Oh, Mary, this London's a wonderful sight, with people here working by day and by night. And they don't sow potatoes, nor barley, nor wheat, but there's gangs of them digging for gold in the street. At least when I asked them, that's what I was told. So I just took a hand at this digging for gold. But for all that I found there, I might as well be where the mountains of morn sweep down to the sea. Irish music in London at the minute is probably the hippest music to be involved in, I think, because of, there's two reasons, I think, because A, it's got a high profile at the moment, and B, it's accessible to people of all ages, classes and creeds to play. Irish music has been in London a long time, since people have come from, Irish people have come to London, I suppose, on the building sites, and they tried to keep a little bit of Ireland with them.
It has a mournful quality, even when it's seemingly happy dance music played fast and everybody's leaping around and having a great time. It's the mournful slant to it that will give it its character.
First I left my home in Ireland, a rover's life for to pursue. My mind was set on foreign lands, the wonders of the world to view. Never thought I'd rue the day I left behind me all.
Soul and fire are probably the essential elements of it. I mean, it's to me, it's the most soulful music I've ever come across.
Cool again, my thoughts return to cool again.
London, I think, is the strongest place in Europe for Irish music at the minute, including Dublin or Ireland. I think that the younger people here are fabulous. There's one guy in particular, a guy called Brian Kelly, banjo player, who's the All-Ireland banjo player. A session is where a group of musicians meet, and mostly that's in a pub. And we all sit around and we have a few pints, and the musicians, will be fiddles, there'll be bowrons, there'll be banjos, there'll be guitars, tin whistles and flutes, pipes, Irish pipes, and we'll all sit around and we'll play. Now these sessions can last from 1 hour to 1 day. And there's a huge enjoyment in these things. The other thing is that it's a great leveler, because you could be unemployed and playing, but you could be sitting beside a doctor or a lawyer or a school teacher, and there's no barriers at all. You're just the exact same as he is, and he is the same as you. It equalizes everything. You learn the majority of your tunes from sessions and from other musicians who learned them maybe at home or learned them, on a different session. In Ireland, you learn tunes at crossroads, at ceilidh houses, and then when people came to live in England, they learned tunes at public houses and at sessions where other people met, and it was a great meeting place.
We met by doing a gig together, which happens quite a lot in London because there's such a depth of musicians here that gigs come up, and sometimes it's just a last-minute phone call of mixing people together.
Wear this ring with pride on our wedding day and always, as it is you whom I love and you whom I choose.
There was about 200 people that came through the day and the evening, and probably 160 or possibly 170 of those were actually musicians. So it was a great gathering. There were actually a lot of musicians there that had heard of each other but hadn't actually met, and it was the first time that they got to play with each other.
In London, I think probably the man who deserves the most credit and is a dynamic teacher is Brendan Mulcair. Fabulous man, just bags and bags of energy, and he is responsible for 80% of young musicians and old musicians in town.
I think a lot of people regret that they didn't play when they were children. One side it's nostalgia, but they're drawn to look at it and see, well, I have some free time, let me see what I can do with it. And they want to have a go at it. It's very often not realizing what's involved, because it is a lot of effort. But there is a powerful impulse in all of us to give expression to our emotions, and music is a powerful medium.
When they play Irish music, it's no holds barred. You're playing with your soul, and you're up there, you're naked, and all you have is playing. And I think people really, really hook into that.